Hello, welcome to this tutorial in which we're going to learn how to make printable something that is not printable. So for example, like we have this model right here. It's pretty nice, piece in the shape of a frog. It has some booleans here that we're gonna check one by one. But the thing is, like, it seems fine. And when I say treat it printable, I mean um, like a watertight model. You know what I mean with that, I hope, which is when you get inside the model, it's watertight. Like if I pour water inside of here, it shouldn't come out because it's watertight. It's well done. Anyway, um, seems fine here, but when I try to slice it in a slicer software like Cura, what happens is that if I go to preview and I check, well, first off, we start here, up above, everything looks well. And then here, I don't know why, it makes these inside faces that, well, first off, messes up um, with the functionality of my part. So that's what we're gonna check right now. So this is the model right here. Has three booleans. I'm gonna turn them off so we can see them. The first one is the little hands, right? Second one is the eyes. Third one is the whole cut in the middle. All right. So the main issue actually was on this part, the part here on the this last boolean. That was where the issue came from. Probably there's many things to repair as usual, but we're gonna start where we find the issue if we wanna be really practical. So that boolean is made with the particle inside, and that particle inside is here in the collection called mods. So I'm gonna turn off my frog and I'm gonna turn on that part right here. Now, in order to find mistakes in my piece, there's an add-on which you can see here called 3D Print. Now that doesn't come off by default in Blender. So actually, let me turn on my screencast keys. There you go. Here I'm gonna go to add-ons. I'm gonna look for 3D Print. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna write print. Oh, there's a hyphen there, then a dash. So you're gonna click on this one and it should appear all the way here. So I'm gonna click here. And so what this helps us is to find mistakes, errors, to make it printable. So I'm gonna do the mistake search, not on the actual frog, but in the inside, because that's where the issue I can see is coming from. Like just by seeing here that the hole is not completely made, makes me think that the mistake is over there. So I'm gonna here go to solid, and it says, hey, you have this amount of non-manifold edges. I can go into edit mode with tab. I can click on this because now it's the button when you're in edit mode, and it tells you, well, you have all those issues right there, which I could try to repair, but oh, look, there's a little something there. This little edge is flying out of nowhere. I want to delete that one. I don't know if the issue is gonna be here anyway, because the mistake was here. All the other ones, like intersections, degenerate, distorted, I wouldn't care that much. Usually solid is the one that has the main issues. Now, these mistakes right here, usually I can detect them, like, for example, like these vertices, for example, if I click on this one, here's an issue, as you can see. Like, there are two vertices in the same spot, but they're not connected. Like, I grab one and they're open. So there's a way to solving that. And also something I just detected is these two vertices are floating around. Oh my god, there's a lot of them floating around. So I'm gonna use the C circle selection tool. I think those are in, and you start to develop like an eye for this. X vertices. All right. Now I'm gonna select everything and I'm gonna click M. Merge vertices by distance. And look, it removed a lot of vertices because they were just on top of each other. I'm gonna click solid and now I only have 14, which is amazing. Now this tutorial was not planned, so I'm so glad this happened. And now here I have some issues, which is gonna be a great example for me to explain like how to repair this kind of like in a crafty manner. I think there's like some faces overlapping. Like, look, that face is on top of other faces. Usually what I do is I delete some stuff and go like little by little. If you can see like an edge crossing through a face, it means because there are several faces there. I think this one is, if I see it from here, look, like these faces shouldn't be here. And of course, like something I'm taking into consideration is that this part in my piece is so small that it wouldn't care that much if like something is like not there, you know, like, oh, the distance is just a bit off, like because of the dimensions of my part, like I wouldn't care that much. Oh, look at that face over there. What's that all about? I'll just delete. If you see like that kind of like, let me just go back. You can see these kind of like parts. It means that it's one on top of the other. So that's why I deleted it. And in here I can see this vertice, this vertice. Okay, there's no issue there. Escape. Oh, there's no connection there. What? Fail. Uh-oh. Here we got some issues too. Oh. There's a little face over there that shouldn't be there. Look, something interesting happened. If I click on a vertice and it goes orange along different ways, it means that it's connected. This one, you can see it's not connected. If I say grab in Z, it's not connected. That could be an issue. This one not connected. You can see, not connected. Actually, something I could do to make this way easier. First off, grabbing this. I'm gonna delete this face, by the way, this one. I don't need it. Well, I do need it, but I'm gonna redo it, making sure it connects to everything. So I'm selecting these three, fail, and then I'm gonna grab all these edges, making sure it's all of them, fail. All right, with those corrections, let's see how well we did. Great, non-manifold. All right, so let's try our luck. Now this piece is impeccable, it's perfect. This part, this mesh. So I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna go back to Frog. Frog has a live Boolean happening to it, so it's already updated. It's doing the Boolean with the newest part. So I'm gonna export this one. Export STL. Make sure I click selection only. Apply modifiers. The one you were seeing before is Frog Export 1. I'm gonna call this Frog Export 2. Export. I'm gonna go to Cura. I'm gonna go to prepare. Clear. Dun, dun, dun. Export. There we go. You can see there's some issues there, which like you could actually go and repair them. I've seen them. Actually, we could talk about them, but I just want to make sure it's printable. If it's printable, now Cura has some like pre-made pre-made, what's the word? Like solving issues kind of tools inside. So you don't have to repair everything to make it printable. Of course, it would be ideal, but like, uh-oh, issue's still there. That's so weird. Actually, I click reload. I'm afraid I'm doing the same one. Let me try again. Prepare. Frog number 2. Preview. Slice. There you go. Same issue. All right, so that didn't solve it. That's so weird. Okay, so that didn't solve it. Let's now check the frog itself. Solid. Okay, so I do have an issue, and it's just at the height of the issue. So I just checked the mod. It's correct now. I'm gonna check this one, the actual part where I'm applying the modifiers, and I have this situation. When I go to vertices, and it says there's a bad contiguous edge issue. It's weird because if I grab it, it seems fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab everything and same thing, merge by distance. That didn't help. I'm gonna do, I wanna check the normals. In previous versions of Blender, you could see the normals. Show hide. Oh, here it is, normals. And something I should do here is recalculate outside and see if that situation continues. There it is. So that was the issue. The normals were inverted. I want to go back. Okay, so here's the issue. I do want you to understand this, so I'm gonna go back a bit. Okay, so normals are the direction of the face. So yeah, faces have a direction. You should tell which part is out, which part is in. And so a way of seeing it, it changed actually from in the previous, well, some time ago, it was here in the view menu. Now it changed, it's gonna be here in overlays, normals, right here, you click on the face one because you can display in several ways. You're gonna click here and I'm gonna grow it just a bit and you can see those lines coming out like little hairs. That's the direction of the normals and they should all be pointing out, but look at the top of my model, they're looking inside. How do I know it's looking inside? Because if I get in, look, they're seeing inside. So in order to recalculate them, like instead of me doing it by myself, like saying flip, flip, you flip, you flip, you don't flip, you flip, you flip, I can just select all my faces, and then go to mesh, normals, recalculate outside. And as you can see now, everything is facing outside. I want to get out. And now let's try again. I'm gonna save my model, file, export, STL, frog export number 3. Let's try this one. Let's hope it works. Export. There we go. I'm gonna go to here. I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna go to prepare. Import number 3. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. Slice. There's a bit of an issue here in the hands, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. Go to preview. There we go. Look at that. No issue whatsoever. The hands, let's see the hands. Nope, no issue. So we're just gonna leave it at that because Cura is solving it for me. But there's a bit of an issue there with some faces that shouldn't be there. One way of solving it is this same STL, importing it back to Blender and deleting the extra faces. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. If by now you want to stop the video, that's fine. I'm just going to show you how to repair that if you want it. So how you do that is Because, okay, so how do you know there's an issue? Well, you go here to prepare, you see those like colors here? Those colors here in preview. Oh, I think there was a, well, ignore that, don't worry. Anyway, boom, 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 boom. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually delete this one. I'm gonna import, file import that STL, because right now, my models seem fine. Like for example, if I turn off this one, turn on my hands, and actually I think there's an issue with the hand. Maybe that's the issue. Like, I'm gonna turn off the normals. If I click here, 3D print, solid, no issues. Let's see the fingers. Let's get in here. Oh, maybe that's the issue. There's a mirror, and they are overlapping themselves. I think that's the issue. So here's, yeah, that's the issue. I'm pretty sure. So it's what I'm doing with the finger is that I'm mirroring it, and then what I should do, and then what I'm doing is booleaning it, but they're overlapping. So that's the issue. I'm saying boolean and then mirror. So yeah, here is the boolean with the finger, and they are overlapping. So that shouldn't be the case. So what I should do, easy way of solving this, is saying, hey, apply the mirror, and then P, separate by loose parts. So now I have finger and finger one, and now finger boolean with finger one. So now, oh, union, sorry. And now finger one, I can turn it off, and this is one object. These already fused to each other, right? Now the arm, I can turn it on. I can see it. And now there's no issue. And this one, have a mirror. I think that's gonna solve it. Turn it off, turn on the frog. The frog, oh, wait, where's the arm? Boolean, finger. Oh, let's do it with the arm. Uh-oh. No, hand, what was the name? Arm, it's called arm. Oh, because, okay, so first Boolean is with arm. Why? I can see it. And this is called arm, yeah. And has a boolean with finger, and then a mirror. That's good. Finger and finger, I don't need that anymore. Well, I mean, they can be there. They need to be there, actually. But then frog. Turn this off. And I'm saying here, first boolean is with arm. I'm gonna turn this on. And I'm gonna say, hey, with this eyes, and then inside. There's a weird reason why. Union, I'm gonna just delete it. I'm gonna try again. Boolean, union, arm. Oh, there it is. I don't know why. Well, you have a solver, so you should use the solver when something's not working out. Turn off the hand. I don't know why it was not working. Anyway, I just changed these two. All right. File, export, STL, frog export number 4. Selection only, apply modifiers, export. There we go. Prepare. Now, we're trying to get rid of this part, which I'm pretty sure that was the issue. Number 4. There we go. There's a bit of red, but that's just for the overhang. That's totally fine. Slice. And as you can see, perfect. No issue whatsoever. Great job, everyone. All right, and that's how you repair a model. This, I think, went well because we saw different ways. Remember, you can check the normals, you can check the Booleans, the order they're being done. If there's overlapping stuff, you can repair each part of the different Booleans you're using and operations you're doing, like checking the merging of the vertices that are in the same like spot. Uh, so yeah, that's how you repair a model in Blender for it to be 3D printable. Thank you and see you in the next one.